I'm going to perfectly explain how modern relationships are exactly like the Naruto Hinata and Sasuke Sakura love dynamic. And you're going to agree with me, all right? I promise you, you are going to agree with me. Quick ad, my book, Unchosen, Desirable or Disposable. Go on Amazon July 15th. You will see the book. It will perfectly explain modern relationships today as well. So Naruto is the average man, okay? The average man, and nobody wants that average man until he levels up in life, all right? Been alone a large majority of his life. Nobody really cared for him for the most part. He spent 99.9% of his time alone, okay? And then you have Hinata. Hinata is that girl who most people find very attractive, right? Very shy, very demure, but won't tell the person she's interested in her feelings. She would give mixed signals. She would hide from the person. She wouldn't really let the person know what's going on, right? But she's a good person. And then you have Sakura. Sakura is the delusional modern woman who's sitting there and waiting for her knight in shining armor, right? And if she does get the knight in shining armor, she doesn't end up having a very good life. And then you have Sasuke, the bad boy, the pretty boy, the boy that every woman wants to be with, that everyone's trying to obtain, right? So let me go through everything. So Naruto lives the life of the average man in general. All right, nobody cares about him. Nobody's interested in him unless he accomplishes something and he's fighting his own demons, right? The feeling that he's not good enough, the feeling of being ostracized. And ironically, Naruto also has a literal nine-tailed fox demon inside of him that he has to overcome. Think of that nine-tailed fox demon as insecurity, all right? He has to overcome his insecurity. In the show, he literally has to overcome a very powerful being, all right? So all Naruto had was the ramen guy, Iruka, Shikamaru, and Choji up until he reached the academy. All right, that's it. He was around himself 99.9% of the time. He was eating ramen all day on the swing by himself. No one cared about him. No one checked up on him. He was literally just by himself alone an overwhelming majority of the time, like most modern men, okay? Hinata is afraid to tell Naruto she's interested in him. Mind you, she definitely knows that she's one of the best, right? She knows her blood lineage. She's a Hyuga, all right? And even though she's not the best regarding fighting ability in her clan, in regards to even looks, she's like top 5 in diverse, right? And as she gets older, it's arguable she's top 2 or even top 1, right? She's afraid to speak to Naruto. She's afraid to tell him her feelings. She hides from him all the time. She doesn't want to talk to him because she's afraid of getting embarrassed. But there's no way he can find out that you like him unless you tell him. But she ends up eventually telling Naruto when the entire village literally gets demolished in one blow by pain, right? Sakura has the mindset of the modern day delusional woman, all right? The only reason why she's chasing after Sasuke is because all the other girls are interested in Sasuke and because she finds him attractive and because she sees him as a prodigy, all right? That's it, all right? And it's really the fact that she sees him to be attractive, all right? The entire show, he's been telling her, I'm not interested in you. I'm not interested in you. I'm not interested in you. But the more he says he's not interested, the more she chases him, to the point in which he put hands on her multiple times. He tried to take her life multiple times. He called her annoying multiple times, and she still kept forcing herself on him. Sasuke is the bad boy. Sasuke is the pretty boy. Sasuke is the prodigy. Sasuke was willing to do just about anything to avenge his family. Just about anything, all right? To the point in which he betrayed his village. He literally did a deal with the literal devil of the show, Orochimaru, to become stronger. He tried to destroy the village. He has attempted to take the life of Sakura multiple times. And he even tried to literally take over the planet, right? Literally take over the planet, okay? So Sasuke really isn't the best idea when it comes to having a mate. But guess what? Sakura was still obsessed with him, all right? The only reason for her to still be obsessed with this guy that tried to take her life, okay, that tried to destroy the planet, all right, that constantly told her, I'm not interested in you, is because she found him physically attractive. That is it. And the more he said no, the more she wanted him. Because people like Sakura, aka the modern day woman, they want what they know they can't have. All right. If they walk up to a football player, that football player says no to them, they're gonna keep trying and trying and trying and trying, right? And if anyone else talks to them, like the way Rock Lee tried to get with Sakura, she looked at Rock Lee like he's not good enough. Rock Lee is probably the best or second best at taijutsu in the entire village, and she doesn't think that Rock Lee is good enough. That's crazy. Rock Lee even beat the brakes off of Sasuke at the beginning of the show, and she was like, oh, Rock Lee isn't good enough. That's crazy. But yeah, Rock Lee was a little strange too, so I understand. So what happens to the four characters? Naruto, aka the average man who finds out his potential. Hinata, the woman who is very, very special, but is unwilling to tell the man that she wants him. Sakura, the modern day delusional woman, and Sasuke, the bad boy, all right? So, Naruto realizes his potential. He overcomes his demon. We're going to call it insecurity, right? He had a literal demon in him, yes. He overcomes it, and eventually what? He becomes a Hokage, and he can bag any chick that he wants to. Any chick that he wants to. But he bags who? The woman that wants him, who also so happens to be fit, feminine, friendly, and she is, if not one of the baddest girls in the show, or the literal baddest girls of the show, Hinata. She eventually tells Naruto that she's interested in him, right? And they have a family, and he's in the family's life. He's not in the family's life as much as he wants to be because he's a Hokage, but he does whatever he can. What about Sasuke and Sakura? Well, Sasuke, after attempting to destroy the planet, he eventually spends his time trying to, make up for his sins. And he does impregnate Sakura, and he leaves her to be a single mom for about 11, 12 years straight. Literally never visits the family, literally doesn't even know what his daughter looks like. He doesn't even know what his daughter looks like until she's around 11 or 12, right? He actively avoids his family, all right? And then you have Sakura, right? The single mom, aka the average modern day delusional woman. Yeah, she chased her career, happy for her, right? She's the best medical ninja on the planet, and she's very strong, right? And she's very intelligent, except when it comes to Sasuke. It's just that her whole life is Sasuke, so technically she's dumb because the only thing that matters to her is Sasuke. She even was willing to betray her family and village for Sasuke, the man that attempted to destroy her, right? All because she found him attractive. And what happened to her? She's a single mom. Late at night, she sits around moping, and she was doing that for 11, 12 plus years. And the relationship she has with Sasuke is hella weird. Both of them are they're not in sync. They don't seem very comfortable with each other. Like, Sasuke doesn't seem very comfortable with Sakura. It's just that, to be honest, the rest of the planet hates Sasuke because he tried to destroy the entire planet, right? The rest of the planet hates Sasuke. So he was like, all right, I guess I just have to get her because it's better than not having anything. So he got with Sakura, and he made her a single mom. Craziest thing about it is when he got back after that 11, 12 years of not being with his family, he still didn't spend that much time with his family afterwards. You know that? Like, he came back to the village 11, 12 years later, and he still actively avoids his family. It's crazy. He spent more time with Naruto's son than his own daughter. That's wild. I'm surprised nobody else spoke about this dynamic. Anyway, listen closely. My book, Unchosen, Desirable or Disposable. Go check it out on Amazon on the 15th of July, okay? I speak about my own personal dating experiences with graphs and screenshots of my events, okay? And I go through literal peer-reviewed articles and graphs and multiple other pieces of evidence on why the modern day dating market is so bad. Like, follow, subscribe to me on all platforms. I'll see you.